approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miners offense will get first crack at it here. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if
he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Miners have their offense in high gear. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So Utah's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Utah! First points of the day are on the board.
They finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Acho. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down play from the gun. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Utes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Lowers those pads. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Niners! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Acho. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap in the shotgun. Catch in the middle, it's Woodhead. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. The play action fake. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what a catch, a big fella.
Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Acho. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Acho. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's key. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utah! A great catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Surging forward on the sneak.
No gain on the play.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Utes look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Acho. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start to return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He now has 62 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gonna look downfield again. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Wants to fire on second down. Might be looking to run. This one's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just tripped. his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field. You got to go for it.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. He's got it along the sideline. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's key. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Miners just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Got some room in into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.